Hello Internet and welcome to something different. We're going to be doing another one of these like let's check out kind of videos where we pick up a game that we haven't really played before, play it a little bit just to give you some gameplay, to show you some footage and let you know maybe if you would be interested in this game. This game is called Zombie Desperation. I'm not sure why it's giving me the black bars on the side of the screen, so we might be playing in 3:4 instead of 16 instead of widescreen. This game is on Steam for 99 cents, and I probably picked it up maybe like a couple months ago when it was on deep discount for probably about 50 cents. I often pick up zombie games for very, very cheap. Here's our resolution. Let's go 1080p. There we go. I have not really taken any time to play this. I think here it says the cumulative time I've played is 48 seconds. I don't really remember ever playing it, but we're going to jump into it. And we're just going to take a look at this game. Left click to shoot the targeted zombie. Okay, fend off. Quickly press left click several times to push away mutants. Armored zombies can't be headshot. I do remember this actually now that I'm getting back into it. Yeah, probably picked it up for about 50 cents, and it is incredibly loud. I've turned my television down more than I have ever turned it down in my entire life. Apparently it is a mouse-only game, so you're probably going to be hearing a lot of clicking. We have a shotgun. Okay, you know, I don't know how you reload. I don't hate clicker-type games like this. It reminds me of rail shooters in arcades. When I was a teenager, I would play a lot. We have a flamethrower. Obviously, very simplistic gameplay. I did not think that the game was like this. I thought that this was a 2D side-scroller, so I'm a little out of my realm of expectation here. I kind of want to let one kill me in order to see what exactly happens. But this is fine. No real problem with this. Yeah, I thought, I pick up these zombie games. Oftentimes, Steam has kind of a bad reputation for letting just about every game on the platform. So basically, if you make a game, you can get it on Steam, it seems like sometimes. And you will often see games for under $1 that are quite not good. And this, I would argue, is one of them. I gotta be honest, I like the background. If we look here, some of the gore in the background is a little bit interesting. Obviously it does have multiple locations that will be unlocked as I do more in the game. Unfortunately, the gameplay loop appears to be click on the head of your enemy as quickly as possible. They are coming more quickly now. I'm not particularly fearful of them, if I'm being honest. They don't seem to be very, very scary as far as zombies go. And I assume you just go until you die. I'm not sure why. I mean, I guess people would enjoy this. We're getting some armored zombies now, as opposed to the regular zombies we've been seeing before. Can't be headshot. The loading screen said the armored zombies can't be headshot, which is fine. Fine. Was definitely expecting more from this game. I guess you just go until you die. There's no end of round or no cutscenes, I guess. There's no transition. There's no story here. It's just click on the zombies as you go. But if you're looking for a cheap zombie game to give you that feeling of being in a hotel lobby and being pursued by zombies, I guess this would work for you. And it looks like we're on our way out now. Or not. I thought we were going to be overwhelmed and killed. This is probably not super exciting. We unlocked some achievements there in the corner of the screen. I don't care about that. I don't have any Steam friends, so there's really no one for me to compare my stats to. I do believe it referenced an online leaderboard, just because this is a pretty basic game. There's really not a lot to it, so basically you're just competing to see who's best. Just kill me. Is there a death animation or anything? Where are we even? Where's our health at? Oh, we can apply health kits, I think. Are we just invulnerable? I don't really understand why we aren't dead currently. So maybe a little even easier than I thought it was, just because we don't seem to be killable. I don't know if that's the armor or what exactly. Yeah, so 99 cents on Steam. Steam reputation, you know, there are just so many games on Steam that there are going to be plenty that are terrible. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily this game. For $1, if this is what you were looking for, it's fine. You know, if this is something that you think you would enjoy, that's fine. Maybe you're looking for the satisfaction of a rail shooter, but you don't want the rails for some reason. Or maybe you want a game that you can play entirely with your mouse. I know I occasionally get in the mood where I just want to play something that I don't actually have to manage the keyboard. I can just lean back in my chair and click away. So I don't know, maybe this would appeal to some people. Not so much for me. I think I'm about at my limit already. We will check out some of the other levels, see if there are different zombie types, different you know, if there's any kind of story in the background between levels or anything like that. Because it's more than just, man, I just kind of wish you would kill me at this point. Because it's more, we're just going to do nothing and see what happens. You know, it's more than just, oh, you know, we've shot in zombies. It also has multiple different types of enemies. And it also has weapons that you can use. So we've gotten a lot more achievements. Let's run away. I don't want to continue. So there is a leaderboard section, which, if I'm looking at the kills here, we have 27,397 kills. I definitely do not have the attention span to sit and click 27,300 times. So God bless that person, because there's no way I could be doing that. We've also unlocked the entrance here. I guess we'll check that out just to see. Left click to shoot. Yep. Same exact messaging. Just see if we can get any other enemies to spawn. I do like the art of the backgrounds of this area and the previous area, as well as the zombies themselves are pretty interesting looking. It's just there's not a ton of variety. You know, it seems like it's the same 6 basic zombie types or so, and then there are the upgraded versions. Not super interesting to me, but I did want to check out some of the other zombie games that I had purchased, and I thought, that's new. Okay, cryo bomb, that's interesting. Also a revolver, nice magnum, which we had not seen previously. So it does look like there are things that are unlocked as you progress further into the game. Unfortunately, we haven't seen any hint of story. Actually, that's not true, because in the main menu it does reference files, and I seem to recall when I did play this, even briefly before, I did find a file. So there may be some story to the background of this game and why the zombie apocalypse is happening, things like that. I just don't know what those things are. We'll look at that when we get back to the main menu. For now, we're just going to continue plugging away at the old zombies here. See if once the tougher zombies start to come, if we see some new variety, things like that. Because I think at the end of the day, if you're going to make a game like this, that's the core thing that you really want to focus in on, is the variety. Because otherwise you're looking at the same things, just like I complained about the zombie models all being roughly the same. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've seen games where there's no variety at all, it's just one zombie. But even with just 5 or 6 zombies, you're going to be seeing repeats so frequently. Like, look, these two are the same, these two are the same, these women are all the same. You know, and it doesn't make for a bad game or anything like that, but it does take away, things just ramped up really hard all of a sudden. It does take away a little bit when you're seeing the same thing over and over. And it just, you know, it's less satisfying that way, I think. Variety is the spice of life. You know, play a lot of Cataclysm. We have quite a lot of variety to our enemy types in Cataclysm, and that's something we're always looking to expand. because it does. It increases the viability of playing over and over when you think, oh, there's something new that I just haven't discovered yet. That it hooks a lot of players. So, you know, variety is important. We got this guy. So I think our armor makes us electric, I think is what the little armor pickup does. You'll see it's shrouded in electricity up in the corner there. I guess we can just click as fast and as many times as we want, right? Since it's okay. Well, I mean, the game is whatever. It's $1. I don't know. Maybe you're watching this and this seems interesting to you. I don't know that it would hold my attention for more than 10 or 15 minutes at a time, and I kind of think that that's pretty generous. I think this is like a 5-minute. This is like what we would refer to as a coffee break game, when you kind of have 2 to 5 minutes and you're looking for something to do really quickly. Apparently we can customize our crosshair. Wonderful. I guess. I don't have a preference, but that's an interesting addition. I mean, you could have spiced it up by making these unlockable. I guess would have been a way to improve the length of time that someone is playing your game. We have archives. So this is the file I was talking about. Email to the chief. Chief, what's going on in the building next door? Heavily armed hazmat guys have been trying to get inside from the sewers, and some black suits are evacuating the building nearby. Also, one of their officers dumped a deformed dead body inside our morgue. If there's some kind of quarantine going on, wouldn't that dead body be able to spread some kind disease? It's a very kind disease. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it never hurts to know. That's another thing about these Steam games. A lot of time they come in and, you know, they don't get the best translation sometimes. Sometimes it's just, oh, you missed a word. It's a typo, no big deal. But I'm noticing zombie games in particular seems like a lot of them I play come from Russia, and they often get poorly translated, which is, you know, fine. I'm not going to crap all over them. So we did not unlock a new location, so I kind of think that that's going to do it for this video. I know it wasn't super long and probably not super fun to watch, but I wanted to be checking some of these games out. Probably will do some more, so I mean, it's not like this was a one-off, but for this game, I think we're done. I think you've seen enough to know whether or not this is something you'd like. If you do think you would like it, I will try to link the Steam store in the description down below. And of course, I've already forgotten the name of this game, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And I'll be back with more videos like this in the near future.